Procrastination is a trap that many of us fall into. In fact, research shows that 95% of us procrastinate to some degree. While it may be comforting to know that you're not alone, it can be sobering to realize just how much it can actually hold you back. Procrastination, in fact, is often confused with laziness, but they are very different from each other. Procrastination is an inactive process. So you choose to do something else instead of the task that you know you should actually be doing. In contrast, laziness is more of inactivity and unwillingness to do an act, right? So procrastination usually involves ignoring an unpleasant but likely more important task in favor of the one that is more enjoyable or easier for you to do. So how does one overcome this procrastination? Here are three ways that you can explore. Number one, recognize that you are actually procrastinating, right? So if you start to put things off indefinitely, or you're switching your focus because you want to avoid doing something, then you probably are actually procrastinating. You may also be procrastinating if, for example, you fill your entire day with low priority tasks, right? Or you leave an item on your to-do list for a very long time and don't revisit it, even though it's very important for you. Reading emails several times over and over without making a decision on what to do on them actually could all be some examples that you are actually procrastination. So that's the first step. Number two, work on the why you're procrastinating part of it. You need to understand the reasons why you're procrastinating before you can actually begin on exploring ways to tackle that. Some of the reasons for procrastinating could include poor planning or organizing your work, fearing success as much as failure, surprisingly, and poor decision making itself. Hence, it's important for you to understand the why, and then you can accordingly take the necessary course corrections to work on. Number three, adopt anti-procrastination strategies. Procrastination is actually a habit. It's a very deeply ingrained pattern of behavior. This means that you cannot change it overnight, right? So there are certain steps that you can take up to start changing that habit, and few steps that you could probably explore include forgiving yourself for procrastinating in the past. It's happened in the past. Forgive yourself, and self-forgiveness seems to do a lot of wonders. Committing yourself to doing the task at hand, irrespective of what your inner dialogue is saying. Rewarding yourself for a job well done as per your plan. Rephrasing your inner dialogue, very important aspect. And finally, having somebody to check on you to see if you are still sticking onto your plan or you're going off track. These are some ways that you could explore. Working with a life coach can actually help you overcome such challenges, have better clarity, have more accountability, and thereby maximize your true potential.